Jackie, please address this common objection. I'm never, ever going into a nursing home.
Sure. So I've heard that pretty often from clients when I first broach the subject of long-term care planning. I will often hear a statement, something like, well, I'm not ever going to go into a nursing home. That's not something that I need to worry about. But, I think sometimes that can be a little bit of dare I say, naive statement. I think a lot of people have maybe seen a past experience with maybe a parent or grandparent in the past. And with our aging population, our care needs have evolved quite a bit. Medicine is keeping us alive longer than ever, but that trade off is that we're more likely to live some phase of our life incapacitated in some manner. This is why we're dealing with so many more issues with things like Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson's, long-term stroke effects, things along those lines. And every now and then I might have a client just say, well, if that's me, just pull the plug. And I have to say, well, you need to realize that with certain illnesses, there really isn't a plug to pull. And unfortunately, especially if you're in a situation where maybe physically you're pretty healthy, but mentally you're not, that can be a really difficult circumstance for your family. And sometimes your family just might not be able to get you the care that you need within the home. I've seen several families that have faced those types of issues where they say, truly, we can't get our parent the care that they need in the home any longer, and we don't have any other options. So I think rather than say it's never going to happen to me, we really need to be saying, well, okay, what can I do to make sure that I'm able to stay in my home as long as possible? And if not stay in my home, at least be in the nicest environment possible. I think a lot of people, when they hear that term nursing home, like I said, they might have had some sort of past experience with a family member. But these days, if somebody's not able to stay in their home, it's more likely they might be able to reside in a really nice assisted living facility. Those can be really beautiful facilities that might have more of an apartment style setting. They might have nice dining facilities. They tend to arrange a lot of different social activities for their residents. And so it really is more of a senior community, but they have caregiving assistance available versus maybe a true skilled nursing facility where that's going to be a little bit closer to a hospital-like environment with round-the-clock nursing care. That's usually something that somebody's not going to need until their later stages of life. And so we want to help when we talk about that subject of long-term care with people. We're saying we're not just talking about that true maybe skilled nursing environment that you're picturing, but we're also talking about things like, what if you need some care assistance in your home? Or what if an assisted living community would be the proper place for you? How are we going to make sure that you can afford that type of care so that you don't have to get pushed into maybe a skilled nursing care or some other environment that you didn't want?